All right, welcome back to Soul Spark Tarot, and I'm your host, Mr. Renault. And today we got ourselves a little yap session. Um, yeah, without further ado, let's get to yapping. Um, so I've been kind of feeling a little under the weather all week, and I think I gotta take off work today. So I think I will be. That won't stop me from making videos or doing other jobs. It's just I think I need some space from that job, especially after yesterday. Like I woke up this morning and it was still kind of like just on my brain. Not really on my brain. It was like in my body. And so because I see the difference, I think I did pretty good yesterday processing that information. Um, I think the major thing is it's just I have questions still. I just want to know how it happened. I want to be able to fix my mistake. I want to correct it. And I think the only reason why it's influencing me so much is because it's something that I know I'm good at, something that I know I've done. I didn't do anything but follow my complete structure that I've done before. So it's just like, how could this be? And I've been hearing little things like, things happen, brush it off, don't let it impact you, and things like that. And it's nothing that's been direct to me, it's just been the answers that I've been needing to hear, even though I haven't asked the question. So it's like the universe has been trying to support me, man, even if I'm feeling this way and I haven't even asked for help. It's like there's parts of me that are already asking for help, and I got the ears to listen, and so when I'm hearing, what the universe is saying to me through people, through ads, through TV, through experiences in life, it really makes me feel grateful and appreciative, and it makes me also feel like I'm wasting my time, and then it also makes me feel like I'm learning, so it's not a waste of time. So I guess at the end of the day, what I'm really looking for is how can I accept more of this energy and then process it. So my intentions are to call in today, which I've already put my email in. Then that was a message from a job offer. That was crazy. So again, I'm just trying to listen. So I think I'm gonna again. I already sent that email saying I'm not gonna come in today. I'm lose those hours. I don't care. I need to take care of myself right now. And I think this is a big turning point just because I don't when things like this happen and I see resistance, I'm already paying attention. And because I've made judgment calls already, I got them pre-planned. I think that was the thing. Like I should have said no. Initially, I didn't even want to go in and take that extra hour. But it was money, yeah, go get the bag, all of that bullshit, right? And then we did the reading, and it was the devil card. And, the devil represents materialistic, ego, the, the physical ego. And it's crazy because I did not want to go. So then I went in there, and it was all good. Everything was good. But I had the intuition to not go in, and I just denied it because it'd be a whim. It come and go. It'd be like, oh, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. But how I knew I shouldn't have taken that extra job was because I was actually really engaged and I was in a flow upon the thing I was working on at that time when they asked me to come in. And because I was in such a good flow, I should have realized that I shouldn't disrupt this flow. And so when I went in there, everything was all good. And then it wasn't. And then I still don't understand why, what happened. I would like another chance, but at the end of the day, you know, I dropped the ball. And so it's because I dropped the ball, we lost the game, and I just got to realize that and leave it at that. And I haven't had many, um, I really haven't had many experiences where I dropped the ball like that and it influenced people. I've seen people where, they missed the game winning catch, so we lose, or other people when they missed the game winning tackle and then they lose, or they didn't get the pin, so we lost by a couple of points, or you didn't score, you didn't get second or first, so now we took second, we lost the championship for track. I didn't study this topic, and it was the only topic that they had on the test, but I've studied everything else. It's like I've never had many of those experiences like in the real world, but I have had them in love and romantics and relationships. So I just think that this was another learning lesson. Like I've been sick all week, and I've just been pushing on through, just doing the manly thing. And literally, if I would have just said no and I kept on, working on what I was working on, I wouldn't have had none of these experiences. But so I'm grateful that I didn't listen and I got the chance to learn the lesson. But the lesson applied now is I feel a certain way about it. When I tried to process it yesterday, even, being as accountable as I could be, I feel like I'm missing a part. And I think the part that I'm missing has been being able to actually go off and do the things like I was willing to do, the sacrifices, being sick, taking on extra hours, stopping the flow from what I was doing that was good and entering the flow that potentially could just help somebody else. I got a chance to see how that alters my energy. So for right now, I'm trying to do this. Oh man, this family just stopped. They got two little twin babies and they got another baby. Looks like they travel and kind of do what I do. Again, I'm just trying to look at this and see all the benefits of how I can see the positive or be optimistic about the situation where I feel so down. Like, and talking about it helps. Talking about it helps. But it's a hard thing to come by when we're constantly looking at aspects of ourselves, well, me at least, as perfection. And nobody's perfect. But one thing I did notice is like the thing that my ego, the lover ego, the non physical side to the ego, it still wants things, and so I've been really hurt. Like I feel like that hurt my pride so much yesterday to like have such an easy thing to do, have such a good vibe, and then for everything not to work. I liken it to going on a date with a person, and then everything is amazing and perfect, and then they never call you again without even like telling you why. But then they call your friend and be like, everything was great, but they didn't open the door for me, so they're terrible. But then you thought about opening the door and you didn't. So everything was labeled as terrible. So that's how I see it. The session was great. Everything was good. The energy was there. The practice was there. The techniques was there. The education was there. But something got fucked up and I just didn't know what it was. And so I still believe after I pulled my own cards, I believe that, again, there was multiple mistakes that happened and it wasn't just my fault. But because I'm the leader, I got to be responsible. And that's what I did. I think that was a really good step for me. I took the time to be accountable, and that was hard because of the whole yap session that I brought to y'all yesterday. If you didn't know, you go listen to that one. But I, I, I talked about how I told the story of how my feelings were changing, from moment to moment, section to section, and in those changes, it was awesome to see because I documented like every single part of me sliding along that scale, and then found a neutral spot mentally. I found a neutral spot, on the emotional side, but I feel crazy. Practically speaking, I mean, it really won't hold me back, but the fire, my fiery energy is not as fiery today. And I'm assuming this is how a lot of fire signs feel, when people tell them something or they're wrong or they got to learn something a new way. It's like it stomps out their whole flame. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think that you're still shining your light. You just got to see the other places that it's shining and not focus on this one area that obviously is dim or might even complete be put out. So my goal today is not to go in and to take care of myself. So I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to apply for some jobs that, you know, align with my goals a little bit better and realize that I have to switch the education that I bring to people. I don't care enough to like be more attentive. I'm using my old like strategies and plans. I don't really want to learn any more new tricks. Like I just kind of want to do what I want to do, but I don't know what I want to do when I'm chilling because I want to chill. So I guess I'm looking for the area of what I want to do when I'm like interacting with people. What do I want to do as a job? What do I want to do to like bring in income? Because I would work. I don't care. I'll do any job, but it's just I don't want that. I'd rather do the things that helps everything come together. So I guess I got to start talking a little bit more. Um, y'all tell me, help me out, help me out. So if you got any recommendations, throw them in the comments. Got any advice, throw them in the comments. Should make a video, tag me in there, send me an email, whatever. Let's help each other out. Um, yeah, I need some help. So I'm going to try to help myself today. Again, I sound sick because I am, but I've just been acting like I'm not. Haven't really been giving myself what I need. This week I've been eating pretty well, and then yesterday it was like I wasn't. I tried to stay eating good, but then I just ended up getting McDonald's because that shit was cheap again, and you got freebies and rewards and shit. So it's just like got that, ate it. It was satisfying enough. Went to sleep. Had a few little dreams, was tossing and turning a little bit, but I just woke up with that same feeling of like, damn, what the fuck could have went wrong? And then I got all of those little downloads saying, don't let it stop you, keep pushing, mind over matter. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, just get back up. All of those little sayings. And I want to do that. And so instead of like beating myself down, I'm going to make some videos like I'm doing. And there's my message saying they'll help me out and they'll find replacements. So there we go. I should have asked for this shit earlier in the week, but again, I thought I could just push through. But it just led to that other situation, and it's just showing me how I need a little bit of space, especially when I was instantly thinking like, man, fuck this, I'm just quit. And then I switched to the other side. Ah, shit, I'm going to have to resign. But now it's just like, just take a break. And as I take this break, I'm going to be in the gym. My body been hurting a little bit, but that's because I've been working out all week. But I'm going to do some yoga. I'm been excited because I got a yoga class on Friday that I like, but I'm going to do an extra one today. It's all cold and gloomy and shit, cloudy. It feels like a day you should just be with your spouse, snuggled up in the bed. It feels like vacation in the wintertime. That's what it feels like. It feels like drinking coffee on the porch with your woman, with your man, while the breakfast is cooking, as we listen to the birds, and smoke a blunt if you want to, or kind of thing, or it's a day of coziness. So I want to try to like make myself cozy. I want to try to release this energy that I feel inside of me. Um, want to make more videos and see what the energy is like for everybody else and what we can use to step into our greatest selves. And then, I'm going to do what I'll tell everybody else to do. I'm going to go be great. So if you got any advice for me, if you just want to throw a word down, if you just want to throw a word down of encouragement, it's all appreciated. But I'll be back with your daily message. So appreciate y'all for letting me yap and vent. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.